Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. It's your boy True Inferno. Today's day is Sunday, December 27th. So this is the last Sunday of the year, which is beautiful. Now, 3 days ago, by the time you guys watching this video, that is, it was Christmas. And Christmas was out of control for me. I had a great Christmas. You know, I did the Zoom call for my family, even though I had to work on Christmas, but whatever, you know, that's time and a half at least, and things of that nature. So let me show you guys what my Christmas was like real quick. So it all started with that right there, a shiny shadow Pinsir, and as you can see, I defeated James. It was on Christmas Day, so I got the shiny shadow Pinsir right there. And then sometime after that, my lovely queen bee, my cricket, invited me, or really Mad Vince invited me to a Red Ice or Ice Reggie raid. I call him Ice Reggie, but you get the point. So I was invited to that raid. Shiny. Not only did I get a shiny though, Cricket got a shiny as well, the exact same raid. So there it is right there. Remote call, yep, there it is, from Australia. So shout out to Cricket and Matt for the invite, and me and Cricket got shinies at the exact same raid. But that's not all that happened on that day. So I'm gonna get out of there and I'm gonna type in some stuff. And then Sparky Joy invited me to this, and I got, yeah. Look at this, hundo. All on Christmas Day. All on Christmas freaking day. So Christmas was really phenomenal. Oh, but that's not all that happened. So I got some new speakers. Y'all probably can't see it. Y'all can probably see one right there, the one over there. The subwoofer's down there. And something very interesting happened actually the day before Christmas, but I got confirmation on Christmas Day. I'm not going to say what it is until the end of this video. So stay tuned for that. You do not want to miss that. So Christmas has been phenomenal for me in Pokemon Go, outside of Pokemon Go. The streak has been going crazy. So there's that. Now, as I'm checking the snow, but it's not shiny. Another thing I need to do is claim my level 45 challenge. So we're going to do that real quick. We're going to claim all these rewards. And we're going to claim that down there. Yeah. Now let's see what's next. Oh, this fool willow going to be saying some nonsense, whatever. Make 8 great curveball throws in a row. Win 45 raids. And defeat a Team Go Rocket leader 7 times out. Okay, now the one up top, I have no problem with. These other two, however, yeah, that's gonna take some time. Like the Team Go Rocket leader, but like the 45 raids, that's gonna be very interesting. So I'm not gonna bother with that. So that's pretty much it with the actual game itself. So I'm gonna just put you right there in terms of me showing you guys what's going on inside the game. Now I'm gonna talk about the game itself. And what I want to do is, I want to do something I haven't done in a really long time. And I'm going to talk about the game itself. So the game, for the most part, has been good. They've been dropping news and announcing events and stuff like that. Most of them are good, but we did have the bad, but most of them have been good. And the game has been on a positive note as of late. But there's still some things that Niantic could do to make the game better. And some of these things I have said before in the past, and surprisingly, they didn't listen to me. Either that or the Pokemon Company didn't allow them to listen to me. But, you know, but I'm going to say some of them again. There's some new stuff that I'm going to suggest as well. So, what I'm going to bring to you guys is this. In my opinion, the top 10 ideas that Niantic should use to make Pokemon Go better. So let's not waste any time. Let's get on with number 10. Number 10 on this list is weird because it came out of nowhere either this season or the previous season, and it's the Vargo Battle League. Now, I don't know how many of you guys and gals out there take part in Go Battle League, but if you get to a certain level, you might have noticed this. And actually, it started last season. I remember. It started last season. So what am I talking about? How they do the matchup. So lately, I'm like level 14, and then they will put me up against a rank 10, not level, but rank. A rank 10 opponent, a rank 11 opponent, and I'm rank 14. And before I got to rank 14, I would be like rank 10, 11. They would pair me up against a rank 14 opponent, things like that. I'm like, yo, what happened to rank 14 against rank 14? Like, did I miss something in the update brawl post or the event post or something like that? So I don't know why they do that. Like, I'm not complaining that much, which is why it's low in this list. So That's why again, I'm not complaining that much, but still though, I'm like, why is that a thing? Like, this been a thing since last season. It should be, whatever your rank is, you should be battling against other people who have the exact same rank. That's how it's always been, again, up until the last season. And I'm looking like, why did they change that? Once you reach a certain rank, they need to switch that back. Let's move on to number 9. Number 9 is for those of you who are really into the gym. So whether you like to defend the gyms or you want to get as many of those gyms under your control and get all them go badges, whatever the case may be, y'all might have experienced this. And what I'm talking about is this. After you battle all the Pokemon in the gym, they kick you all the way out the gym. I don't understand that. I don't like that, because that's wasting time. And it don't matter what method you use. Whether you go and battle every single Pokemon one at a time, and then you do it over again, and then you do it a third time to knock them all out, or you battle one Pokemon at a time. Like, you battle the first one, then you stop, go back in, battle the first one until you kick it out, then you move on to the next one. So it don't matter which method you use. Once you get done, they kick you all the way out the gym. Like, they don't put you in the lobby where you can either select your Pokemon. They don't put you the spot right away you can see the amount of Pokemon, all the Pokemon that's in the gym. They take you all the way out the gym, and you're basically in the map as if you're looking for Pokemon, something like that. And I'm like, why is that? So they need to cut that out. They need to keep you in the gym lobby, or somehow, some form, keep you in that gym, and don't kick you all the way out the gym. Let's move on to number 8. Number 8 is very interesting, and you could say this is a two-parter, because the other part is further up on the list. Now, here's my number 8. If they does not take my other idea, which I will explain later on in this video, then they should use this one. Whatever you hatch from eggs should be at least a 3-star Pokemon. So it should not be a 2-star Pokemon. It should not be a 1-star Pokemon. It should not be a 0-star Pokemon. That should not be the case, because if they're going to put all these Pokemon in the egg pool, the very least they could do is make sure that these Pokemon are at the very least 3-star Pokemon. So they should at least have decent IVs when you hatch them, because there's some people who don't want to hatch Trubbish every single time. Well, at least make it worth their while and make that Trubbish a 3-star, like a 82, 91% IV, whatever the case may be. So, I should not be hatching a Trubbish that have 20 IVs. It's stupid. It's a major race. So that's how I feel. I feel like when you hatching a Pokemon, it don't matter what it is, it should be a 3 level. It should be either 3 level or higher. Obviously, the highest is 4 level. That means that's a hundo. So there's that. Now, this is if they do not use my other idea, which I will get to later. But let's move on towards the list. Now, number 7. Now, this is me personally, based on what I have seen. And I don't know about the rest of you guys, so I'm going to need you guys' opinions on this one in the comment section below, and that is this. Can we get some good daily spawns? So here's what I mean by that. Once in a while, you will get a rare spawn. Once in a while, you get a rare spawn. I had no problem with that part. What I mean by good daily spawn is a daily spawn that have really good IVs, or the possibility of getting a shiny and things of that nature. Now, granted, we got to remember why the daily spawns are in the game to begin with. Because not everybody around the world lives at an area, or lives close to an area, or can access an area, or get access to an area where there's a bunch of Pokemon. So they could be at a spot where no Pokemon spawn. So the daily spawns will help them at least get one Pokemon a day. So I understand that part. That's a good move. But at this point, it's like, okay, so they get the spawn. Now, can everybody get a good spawn? So I have not seen one post, nor have I, me personally, have not seen a daily spawn that produced a Pokemon that had really good IVs, or a Pokemon that was shiny. I have not seen it. Again, if you guys have experienced a daily spawn that resulted in a Pokemon with good IVs or a shiny, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll take this one off the list. So I just need somebody to clarify that, whether they got, a really good spawn. Again, when I mean good spawn, I mean a rare. I seen a few rare Pokemon that were a daily spawn. You know, I've seen that. So that's not the issue. The issue is a daily spawn that have really good IVs or a daily spawn that ended up being a shiny. I have not seen either one of those. So that's why it's kind of low on the list. But at this point, it's like, yo, can somebody get that? Not just me, but can somebody get that? Let's move on to number 6. Number 6, we're going to go back to those of you who like to take part in the whole gym scenario, who like to take over the gyms, who want them gold badges and things of that nature. And that is this. Why does it take so long to get gold badges at a gym? Why? Now, granted, no, I'm not saying because, people are, battling that gym, kick you right. No. Aside from that, depending on what gym we're talking about here, that should be expected. I'm talking about, like, if I put a Pokemon in the gym, it will take, and I did an experiment on this, and I don't remember the end result, but if I put a Pokemon in the gym, and whether I bury it up or not, whatever the case may be, it takes a really long time. Like, it takes like a month, around a month, to go from you just seen this gym for the very first time, you just interacting with that gym for the very first time, to getting a gold badge at that gym. And that's assuming nobody kicks you out. That's assuming nobody kicks you out of that gym. So why does it take so long to get gold badges at that gym? And here's the thing. Interacting with gyms doesn't really make or cost Niantic money. So I don't know why it's set up like that. I feel like we should be getting gold badges at gyms sooner. And that, again, this is assuming nobody kicks you out and you stay in that gym from start to finish. So it's like, why does it take so long? I feel like, you should be getting more points towards that gym instead of how they got it set up. And I truly believe they should change that. Because again, how the gym system works right now, aside from you collect the coins, whatever the case may be, we tossing that aside. Now in terms of you trying to get gold at the gym, that's what I'm talking about. It does not make nor cost Niantic money. So why have it set up like that? They should reduce the amount of time needed to get a gym gold. All right, let's move on to number 5. Number 5, I truly believe my international Pokemon Go players will appreciate this one. And I can't take the credit for this one. I actually seen Reverso tweeted this a number of days ago. And number 5 is this. We should be able to use Pokecoins to buy tickets. So, obviously we got the Mr. Mime event. We just had that. The Kanto event is coming up. And, we got the special recess tags where you have to pay $1 to get those. Unless you get the Kanto ticket, then you get January's and February's for free. But you get the idea. There are certain things in the game where it's like, you can't use Pokecoins. You got to use real world money. Well, that may be cool and fine and dandy in America and maybe other certain countries. But there are other countries where that conversion fee is through the roof. It's really, really high. It's really, really high. So I truly believe we should have the option of either spending our real world money on the game or using Pokecoins to get these tickets. Now, the reason why this ain't higher on the list is because I don't know how much of the real world money goes to Niantic and how much of it goes to Apple and Google, depending on, what type of phone you have, in comparison to the Pokecoins. So I don't know how much is that going towards Apple and Google. So I can understand Niantic want the majority of that money to themselves. So I don't know how that works exactly. But for those of you who are international, who live outside the U.S., and that conversion fee is through the roof, like, I feel sorry for you guys. I truly feel sorry for you guys. Because I heard something that might cost $8. I'm like, this ain't nothing. But somewhere else, it might cost like $40 or something like that. Because they got to pay all of these taxes and all these other fees to convert that from whatever country they're in over to U.S. currency, whatever the case may be. And it's a pain. Like, I never experienced that, thank goodness, but man, that really is a pain. So yeah, we should be given the option to use Pokecoins to get tickets. So I think that should be a thing as well. Let's move on to number 4. Okay, so here's the thing with number 4. Now, Christmas Day We seen a lot of if you're lucky, we seen a lot of Jesse and James Meow's balloons, spawning up every 2 hours on Christmas Day. And there was scenarios where Tingo Rocket balloons would be spawning all over the place, or whatever the case may be. But officially, when was the last time we had a Tingo Rocket Day? Before COVID. And we need that back because, while the opportunity of getting a shiny shadow Pokemon is cool from, battling the leaders and going up against Jesse and James, there's one very important person missing that we haven't seen in a very long time. And that person is Giovanni. So, Niantic, we need Giovanni. Especially since you got a badge dedicated towards defeating Giovanni a certain number of times. And nobody's at gold. It's impossible to get gold right now. So, Niantic, we need Giovanni back. Granted, my rivalry with Giovanni is over. I won that rivalry. But, we need Giovanni back. We need Giovanni back. So we need a Tingo Rocket Day. People got to go out there in their cars, practice social distancing or get the balloons popping like every hour, whatever the case may be. Do whatever it is you have to do. But we need a Tingo Rocket Day for the sole purpose of us going at it with Giovanni. Or we need some type of event where we can go at it with Giovanni more than once. So I want to throw that out there. Let's move on to number 3. And number 3 is very interesting. This is something we all been asking for a long time now. So, if you go into the in-game shop, you can buy no more than 3 remote raid passes. And in your current possession, you can hold a maximum of 3 to 5 remote raid passes, depending on how you finesse it. But outside of that, it's like you can't go higher than that. Y'all need to change that. Y'all seriously need to change that. And real talk, if y'all change that, now we talking about, they can add that to bundle boxes now. And, there'll be some people like myself who would jump at that, depending on how many is in the bundle box, but that's beside the point. We should be able to hold more than 5 remote raid passes. That should be a thing. I don't need to get into that any further, but we should be able to hold more than 3 to 5 remote raid passes. Now, granted, they changed it so where we don't have to leave the raid to go into the in-game shop to buy the passes, then go back to the raid, hoping that it's still there for us. We don't have to do that anymore, so that's good. But now it's like, okay, we need to hold more than 5 remote raid passes. Y'all need to make that happen. Let's move on to number 2. Now, if you recall my number 8, I talked about how any Pokemon that we hatch should, at the very least, be a 3-level Pokemon. Well, if they don't want to do that for some dumb reason, then they should do this. This is my number 2. Pokemon that's spawning in the wild should not be hatchable from eggs, nor should they be raid bosses. Like, for example, Vanillite. Everybody is sick and tired of Vanillite because that thing is hard to catch. You got to use Ultra Balls. You got to use golden raspberries. You got to get excellent throws to capture that thing, and that's if you're lucky. So, that's an example right there. But there are other Pokemon that are spawning in the wild, and yet we've seen it in the egg pool, or we've seen it in the raid pool. Why? Either get that Pokemon out of the wild, or don't make it a raid boss, and don't make it to be a part of the egg pool. Don't put it in the egg pool. So it's bad enough, like I said, it's bad enough that we are seeing those Pokemon in the wild. I ain't saying all of them suck or garbage or god awful or anything like that. But, it's one thing to see them in the wild. But now you pushing it where we got to see them as raid bosses and we hatching them from eggs as well. Come on, man. Nah, y'all need to change that. So it's either one or the other. And again, if y'all don't want to do that, go back to my number 8. And those Pokemon hatching from eggs better be a 3-star or higher. That's all I'm saying about that. Let's get on to my number 1. And I think we all know what it is. Number 1 is something that we all been asking for a while. And some of you might have forgotten about it. And I mentioned it plenty of times on the channel. Harry Potter got it in their game, Wizards Unite. Why doesn't Pokemon Go have it? And Pokemon Go came out before Wizards Unite. The radio button. We need that radio button. Again, I am sick and tired of sitting in the lobby for, 200 seconds, 120 seconds, wherever them amount of seconds it is. I could care less. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. And then I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do the raid, but I can't because I got ready for this stupid timer to hit 0. We need the ready up button, and we need it now. I'm not going to get any more into it because there's not much that is need to be said. We need the ready up button, and we need it now. And that's all the 10 ideas that I have for Niantic in regards to Pokemon Go to make the game better. So yeah, the game is in a really good spot right now. You know, there was some hiccups with the Galarian Mr. Mime event, but whatever. Aside from that, the game is at a good spot right now, but the game could still be better. And hopefully, Niantic watches my video again and use some of my ideas again and make the game better. So we'll see where it goes from there. Now, I'm gonna call it a wrap, but before I do, something amazing happened on Christmas Eve, and I got confirmation about it on Christmas Day, and that is this. Shout out to Evo Stevo. So y'all probably wondering, who is that? He's actually my very first patron. Yeah, your boy have a Patreon. I don't advertise it like that because I kind of want to, revamp it a bit, but he actually became my very first patron, and one of the rewards is that he will get a shout out at the end of every single one of my videos, long as he remain a patron. So shout out to Evo Stevo for not only being a patron, but for being my very first patron. And the link actually is in the description box below. I rarely talk about it in any of my videos, but he took the initiative and became a patron. So shout out to Evo Stevo for being my very first patron. And now I'm gonna call it a wrap. So with all that said, y'all know who this is. This is boy New J Gatsby, aka New Stephen A. Smith, saying happy holidays. Peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.
Subscribe. Thanks, man. Do it.
After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Lewis the trainer, articulating paint. With my tongue, I done things that people said I can't. Now they ranking with the elite, but it's for the people, and victory is part of defeat. Cause when you get back on your feet, then you try again. Learn from mistakes, show them that I got what it takes, and I'm dying to win. I'ma hit and move away.